It's the concrete jungle of Monte Carlo, and it awaits FormulaXbox Season 4 action. And it's the fourth occasion that FormulaXbox has tamed the streets of Monaco in Tier 1. And here we go, it's the first time in Tier 1 for Pro Racing 69, who has been blisteringly quick in Tier 2, and has made his rise up through the ranks into Tier 1 in his Ferrari, and we've got lights out, and away we go. And James Lang's seems to have got a good start. He's got a run on Insignia. Pro Racing just looking to pick up the pieces, I assume, but he's gone around the outside of James in the Sandovot. Lovely move there from the Tier 2 graduate. And so it seems everyone got through turn 1 safely, which is very good news indeed. And so we got Legion heading into the hairpin now. He's into the back of Mr. Joker, and he's always been spun by the Lotus, and it's all getting very claustrophobic into the hairpin. There's a big traffic jam there. Never seen anything like that before, and Legion was pushed all the way down the hill. And so we got a Mercedes wide there. This is just the incident from StoppXbox's perspective, and he was one of the many drivers caught up there. And so you see, it just all gets very, very close for company in the hairpin there as Legion got spun. And I've never seen anything like that before, and it's not what we want to see. But I think it was just a racing incident, really. That's what happens on Monaco when the barriers are in such close company to the drivers at all times. And seems everyone made it through relatively unscathed, just the time lost. But I mean, Random Beats lost his front wing, so I'm sure that'll be a trip to the pits after this lap for him. As Sam lost his front wing as well, so that's his race scuppered by that one. He's got a lot of catching up to do with that as well. So we have had a bit of damage in there, in fact, as Legion just stuck there on the... Oh, we got RLSTRM now, race leader, who's clipped off of the M fence of his front wing. A rare mistake from him. And he's now under attack from Insignia on lap 3. And he's all over the back of him in the Mercedes. And, oh, he is in the back of him indeed. And contact there at the hairpin once again. They both got away with it, but it just shows how much Insignia's pushing to get past the leader. And he's after winning in Australia. RLSTRM's won the last 4 races, and it looks like Insignia is very hungry to get back on the top step, as we see Legion overtaking Hamilton Fan. Oh, and Sam's very deep there. And so that's his front wing gone again, I believe, or it might just be an M fence. As we now got Insignia, he's really pushing for this lead now. He's on the back of RLSTRM, side by side through the tunnel. Is he going to go for the outside in the Nouvelle chicane? He is indeed, and he's got the move done there. Fantastic manoeuvre. And RLSTRM has always dropped back to 9th now, so I'm assuming he had a front wing issue there and had to pit, because we didn't see it on film, but I'm sure something must have happened to him as he got his teammate now. Drastic Midget in P11 behind Drastic Devil, and he's a little bit of contact there into Portier, but they both got away with it. And Drastic Midget is really hassling Drastic Devil now through the tunnel. And will he have a go into the chicane? He's a bit too far back, so they're going to follow all the way through the Nouvelle chicane. And he's still in P11. Drastic Devil's now looking on the attack of Kells ahead. And so, is he going to make a move? He's having a look, but no, they both had to take avoiding action through the chicane there at the swimming pool. Oh, and a Drastic Devil's parked it in Raskas, and I don't know what happened there. I think he just got in way too deep into the corner and had to park it, and Drastic Midget got caught up there. But I think Drastic Devil was the one that lost out most in the end, as RLSTRM retakes Stop Map for P5, but Stop Map's having none of it. He's coming back through on the outside, going up the hill, but I mean, that's not going to work into Massenet. As we see RLSTRM really making a push now, setting the fastest lap of the race, as we see Legion once again passing Hamilton Fan. And this is from his perspective on lap 7. This is deja vu, in fact, from the lap 3 overtake. But he got it done a little bit earlier this time using the DRS and through Sandovot there. We see Drastic Midget getting very tight at the casino and just about gets away with it, but there's a bit of a frightening moment for him there. And as we go, here he is again. He's going to have another scary moment. He's catching up to Kells at a rapid rate of knots, and he's got Legion all over the back of him as well. So we've got a 3-car scrap now, heading through Raskas. They have somehow made it through without contact, and through Antonino, it's very, very, very tight indeed. Legion makes the move stick, and now Drastic Midget's been dropped right into the clutches of Hamilton Fan. Looks like he's going to have a go into turn 1. He is indeed. They're side by side, just about get away with it. Hamilton Fan couldn't quite get the move done there, but as we see from Legion's perspective, just hangs it out around the outside of Raskas, follows Kells through, gets the move done, but pinches Drastic Midget to the apex of the final corner. and pulls away, so he makes it up into P9, as he's pulled off a lot of overtakes in this race, Legion, defying the laws of Monaco. And so Drastic Midget and Drastic Devil do battle again, this time Drastic Midget ahead of Drastic Devil after his incident at Raskas. And here again, Drastic Midget's been spun out there. I think it might have been contact with Drastic Devil, maybe not, but we see it better from Sam's perspective. I mean, Drastic Midget lost his front wing in probably the best place to do it, just adjacent to the pit entry. So it wouldn't have lost too much time, but strategically it would have caused a few headaches for him. And yeah, he just gets a touch from Drastic Devil, which puts him in the wall. Not sure how to read that one. Just a racing incident, but the stewards may take a different view of that. And Drastic Midget loses his front wing again on the next lap. This race goes from bad to worse for him, I'm afraid. And so Sam now battling out with Arte into the Nouvelle Chicane. Arte's got the move done there in lovely fashion. And Sam's dropped down to P11, so his race going from bad to worse as well. And now we have Pro Racing hassling RLSTRM, who's been in the wars this race, and so Pro Racing seems to have got the move done on RLSTRM, but no, they're side by side through the Fairmont hairpin, and Pro Racing's hit the wall, and he's been hit by the McLaren of I don't know who that was actually, and it's James Lang behind him, I believe. So he's been going from one battle with RLSTRM, he's now dropped into a battle just to hold on to P3. So he's really been impressive so far this race. We've now got a safety car, so that's going to be it should give Drastic Midget and co the advantage. People who have had a difficult race so far as they close the gap up, as we see Insignia and RLSTRM coming in the pits, and RLSTRM now has the advantage over Insignia once again. But his connection failed, so that's thrown this race right into the balance. RLSTRM's stranglehold on the top step of the podium is going to end as we head to a restart here. More connection issues for him. He had this problem last season, and they've struck again. And so we're going to have a different winner. He's won the last 4 races, but he's not going to win 5 in a row. And it looks like Insignia looks to be in the box seat at the moment. But can Pro Racing mount a challenge, or even James Lang back in P4? So it's going to be very interesting. Well, Casey Legend in P4 now, I should say. And so it's going to be very interesting closing stages of this race, as we see Legion now trying to take stop Matt, but no, he's clipped the wall as he just gets a bit of oversteer on the exit of Portier. Now Hamilton fans going to be having a look at him into the chicane, I should say. But no, he's got the move done this time on stop Matt in lap 18. Similar scenario to what it was, but this time he didn't clip the wall as he tried to make the move. And so that one's done. Oh, we got Hamilton fan again. There's another traffic jam at the Fairmont hairpin. This has been the site of many incidents this race. Now Hamilton fans is the next one to cause a bit of a M25 traffic jam down there. And as we see from Arte's perspective, or Sam's perspective, see Arte get pinned by Hamilton fan. And Sam just says, "Thank you very much. I'm going to take that position from you there." So he gains 2 positions out of that. But while that's all going on, Insignia's just pulled away at the front, and he's going to take his 2nd win in Tier 1. It's a fantastic win indeed. Maybe slightly fortunate with RLSTRM disconnecting, but Insignia certainly deserves that for the way he was hassling RLSTRM at the beginning. So Insignia wins the race. Pro Racing in 2nd on his Tier 1 debut, which is fantastic for him. And we have James Lang in 3rd. So fantastic race all round. I'll leave you with the race winner, Insignia. He's finally broken RLSTRM's grip on the top step of the podium. And goodbye.